Charts, throw you rock, shake it up again the shots, take it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Sub low, dance low, watch it flow on the floor. Ride the wave, music great, beat so tight, vibe feels right. Sub low, dance low, watch it flow on the floor. Ride the wave, music great, beat so tight, vibe feels right.
Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Flow, give me more, people stomping, bases pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Drink the flow, give me more, people stomping, bases pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around.
Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up again the shots, make it smooth, let it pop. Booty drop, hit the ground, turn around, music pop and killer sound, limit drop, soda pop, on the move, bass drop, take a shot, hit the spot, hit the ground, turn around, music pop and killer sounds, make it smooth, let it pop. Hit the ground, turn around, music pop and killer sound, limit drop, soda pop, on the move, bass drop, take a shot, hit the spot, hit the ground, turn around, music pop and killer sounds, make it smooth, let it pop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Bass drops, body rock, shake it up like candy shots. Ride the wave, music great, it's so tight, vibe feels right. Sub low, dance low, watch it flow on the floor. Ride the wave, music great, it's so tight, vibe feels right.
Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Flow, give me more, people stomping, bases pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Drink the flow, give me more, people stomping, bases pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around.
Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop.
Flow, give me more, people stomping, bases pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Drink the flow, give me more, people stomping, bases pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around.
Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it pop, bounce it back, booty drop. Shake the floor, give me more, people stomping, bass pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Shake the floor, give me more, people stomping, bass pumping, let it pound, feel the ground, body shaking all around. Bass charts, throw you rock, shake it up like any shots, make it smooth, let it.
I feel like that intro is way too long. So I'm just going to stop it right there. Today, what we're going to do is I was actually listening to Little Wing, and she had done a live on this live 3 years ago. And it led me to go to J is for Justice and also go over this live because it's been a really long time, right? And I think it's important to go back to the beginning days and to listen to the things Andrew said. Now, I didn't get very far in this, but I do believe this is the same Jose that J is for Justice found. It is a 2-hour and 43-minute live. I don't know if we're going to get through the whole thing. Here's a link. I think what I'm going to do is go to his charges. She goes over his charges in North Carolina. And then we'll go right to where Andrew jumps online.
That happened on that Monday was like mirroring everything that supposedly happened on Tuesday when Summer got gone. So I was like, that's really weird. And it really stuck with me. Hey, Dr. Phil, what's up? Hey, Dr. Phil, I have something for you. I have something for you, Dr. Phil. If I can find it. Maybe I'll find. I don't know if I have it still. Shoot. I had a Dr. Phil soundbite, but I think I got rid of it. Damn it! I'm gonna have to get one for you next time. But instead, I'll give you one of the protesters' sound bites. How about that?
And it would have been mine if it hadn't been for those meddling kids.
Is that what Cracking Cases is going to say?
Cheapers.
All right. So, anyways, this is them hanging out, and Grandis supposedly took him home. Don went to jail that night, and then Dudley says on that Monday the 14th that Don came in looking like he lost his best friend. And he was like, damn, dude, what's wrong? So for him to pick up on that, oh, here you go, Dr. Phil.
You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Welcome, Dr. Phil. We love you here. We love you here. So I'm wondering if it's really not that, if it's, I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I'm thinking, because Don went to jail that night, if he's confused with Don going to jail, this guy should be in prison anyways. I don't even know why this guy is out with the charges he has. It's disgusting. So let's go ahead and put it on blast. F it. Thank you, Lorna Copia. Lorna. I'll just call you Lorna. Lorna Dune. Thank you for becoming a member. Stay for love. Jennifer. Keep up the good work, Jennifer. Okay, here we go. So, he ain't in Puerto Rico either. Maybe he's in Puerto Rico because he's Puerto Rican. So, he might be in Puerto Rico, but he ain't in the Philippines. Come on. So, here's all of his addresses of Jose, right? So, the mugshot is old. Okay. That's why his hair is darker. I thought that was the update. But anyways, Raleigh, last seen 04. And then he's got a couple in Raleigh, and then he's got New York. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm saying it wrong. I'm going to say Raleigh's Fries. He's got tons in North Carolina, Florida, which is down by Miami, a Texas address.
I've been to Hialeah. He has a Hialeah address. That worries me with Ziggy. Couple of them.
Oh, God. Okay, so let's go down. His Twitter is twitter.com. Guess who I am 13. Creepy. Okay, so here's his criminal records. There's 28 records. Now, the offenses are not specified. That's why I honestly wanted to, find these actual records so I could, see the charges. But if you look here, 2021, 9/10/2021. See that? 9/10/2021. So it's possible that he went to jail, that he had a warrant or something for this offense right here. And that he went to jail for that when he went back to North Carolina, right? Because he was at the Wells in October. And you see here, this says September 10th, 2021. And that CR means criminal. It's a criminal case. And this was on September 10th, this case was created. So then all of a sudden he's in Tennessee at the Wells, supposedly with some group of people, including Hunter's dad. I have no idea how this whole thing came to fruition. But see record number 2, Michael Suarez Mataya. Same person, completely different name. It's why we couldn't find this guy under straight up Jose Roman, because he goes by numerous names. Okay. So anyways, this is September 10th, 2021. He could have skated town. The second one is 2021 as well, 9/10. This one too, 9/10, 9/10. Wait, this one is, what is 9/10 specific for him? That's weird. So this one's 9/10, 2021, right? This one here is 9/10, 2016. And then another one, 9/10, 2016. 9/10, 2016. That one is not a criminal. That is an infraction. So that is not the criminal. But if you see the CR, that's criminal. 9/10, 2015. What? Why is it all September 10th? Here's another one, 9/10, 2015, 2015. And then this one's 2014. 2014. Why is it like that? Why is it 9/10 every time? I didn't notice that before. Do any of you guys know why it would do that? If it was like defaulting, or why would it be 9/10? Those are case numbers? Oh, duh. But doesn't that usually include the month and date and year in the case number, and then it ends with the type of case?
I want you to hear what this man did. I'm going to switch screens just for a minute. This man also looks like the same man who was found on California's website. He has SA charges. His name is Roman Jose Incognito Inicio. His known aliases are Torres Andres, Orozco Andres, Torresco Andres. I believe this is the same man that Jay is also showing. He has a very long history of kidnapping, essaying. Just saying. The Wells allowed this man in their home. Could that be what Dawn meant by Candace made the wrong friends?
I mean, that's what I would think. The 2014 represents the year that it happened, because there's no other offense date. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just odd. Maybe it is case numbers. Who knows? But I do believe that the year matters. And I do believe the year represents the year of the case. So if we're going back and we're looking at criminal charges, regardless, we have them almost every year. 2014, 2012, 2012, 2012, 2012, 2009. And these are all criminal. 2006, 2001. I mean, is this someone you'd have around your children? 2000, 1999, 1999, 1999, 1998. Jose Miguel Suarez. Jose Miguel Suarez without a Z. I mean, the renditions of this name go on and on. Jose Miguel, then they change it to Michael, then it's Suarez with an X. I mean, this dude comes up under so many names. I can't even tell you. I can tell you. I'll show you. Check it out. Suarez Jose, Jose M. Suarez, Jose Suarez Miguel, Jose Miguel, Miguel Suarez. Rigo. So there you go. Let me go back to chat. Wait, what, April? Look up what? But why would Hunter's dad come and hang out with Allie? Do we know? Why in the world would Hunter's dad hang out with Allie? Andrew Hilts? Is he here? Candace's Jose is 44. Where'd you get that? How do you know how old he is? Zero would be what? 2000? Right, but why would Hunter's dad want to come and hang out with Allie and her friends? Yeah, Candace says they were supposed to be moving down here, but they couldn't find a place to live. I mean, really?
We planted flowers on the side of the house.
I mean, I just can't see his. I mean, unless it was drugs. Looking for work. Yeah, I do, Marion.
I must have fast forwarded.
Probably to visit Hunter.
And I don't want to go back, but I shared the link. I must have just missed the part where she said what his charges were. He had a charge from kidnapping his niece in Michigan and taking her to North Carolina with no intention on ever bringing the baby back. They didn't say whether he hurt his niece or what he did, but his charges were he kidnapped his niece from Michigan, took her to North Carolina with no intentions on ever bringing her back to Michigan. This is a man who was sleeping in a home with Summer Wells.
Okay.
In the same room with her, really, because there's no door and it's open and they were all living in the basement.
I don't see an Andrew Hiltz either.
Could he have been obsessed with Summer and came back without nobody knowing? He would know the property and the dogs would know him.
It's him. I mean, what are the odds? Come on. Come on. It's him. Okay. So Hunter's dad goes to hang out with Allie and her friends and watch Allie hit on his friend and stay at Allie's friend's house. I don't know. If you guys don't think it's him, you find out when the mugshot was taken. Maligator and I together probably combined spent 16 hours looking at this shit and trying to find everything and anything we could. So if you can find it and do better, find it, let me know. Because I'm not going to keep searching. I've searched and searched and searched. I exhausted all efforts that I had. Andrew gave me a super chat. He did. Andrew Hiltz is Hunter's dad. It must be a fake name then. He's not going to come in here and super chat me.
The picture from North Carolina. The picture from California. In my opinion, it's the same man. Under different aliases.
She didn't say it was new, Rose. She said in the very beginning. My daughter is on enough his face is too full to be a meth addict, but could be another drug.
Morning, small town.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I will take a look at Andrew Hilt. I mean, if you guys can find more info and weird. Yeah, Enchanted Life Path. Good question. Where are all these pictures of this else? Now we have to be careful. Hopefully you can hear him.
Call from
Andrew Hill.
Hello?
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept.
Is that right?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
September. Something you need to understand is that this man was using 28 aliases. I'm sure he didn't give them his correct birth date when he was arrested. He probably got in trouble for falsehoods to the police, which is for his aliases. If he's not going to give his real name, he's not going to give his true birth date neither. That's all. There is an obituary. It's very, very minimal. And, but it's odd. It doesn't list everybody in anything, but he had passed away right after talking to Chris McDonough, which is really strange to me. I believe he was illegal. He was legally here. I'm not sure, though.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me. Okay, hold on.
No.
Hold on. Okay, now can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now? No?
I can hear you through my TV. That's about it.
Ah, shoot. Okay, hold on.
Nope.
All right, hang up and call back. I'm just going to answer it on my phone real quick. All right.
Can't hear you. All right.
Okay, bye.
All right, no problem.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, I'm just going to have him call on the phone because I don't know why he can't hear me, but you guys can hear him probably, right? You guys could hear me and him, but he couldn't hear me. That was the problem.
We're planting flowers on the side of the house.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Andrew. Okay, yeah, we're good. We got a good connection now. So how can I know that this is you, though? How do I know this is really Hunter's dad? Oh, can you turn down your YouTube?
Oh, yeah, let me mute that.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. Hunter's father for one simple reason. Hunter's whole name is Hunter Carmine Mulaney. He was born the 15th of March. Not to mention, his mother and I are friends. That's why I went down to Tennessee with Jose. And it was Jose's choice to stay there when we came back up here. We had a house down there, but we needed 3 days for it to be ready. And we couldn't find a hotel for our group, so we came back to New York. And Hunter at this current moment is safe. That's about as far as I can give up without getting in trouble from the TIB, because there's things going on with Hunter outside of this summer love days.
Oh, wow. So, okay, so you and Allie are friends. Thank you for clearing this up because we have all been wondering and then, stories are made up. I'm so glad that you called, okay? So, so you and Allie were never married? You had just Hunter together?
It was more of, I was young, dumb. My friend was screwing her at the time. I had beef with him because I did a jail sentence for something stupid because, like I said, I was young and dumb. And he was screwing around with my girlfriend at the time while I was in jail, so I got out and did it back to him, and Hunter was the product of said one night stand, and 6 months, 9, I gotta think, 3, 12, 15 months later, I get paperwork in the mail stating that I have to go to court for DNA for Hunter. I went, it did DNA, it came back positive that he was mine, and like I said, at the time I was young and dumb, so I also wound up with full custody, me visitation, and that's when the whole shit went to shit.
Okay. And I won't, I don't want to get into your personal life or anything like that. Like, I don't want to infringe in your personal life. I mean, what's that? You're an open book?
Oh, yeah, I don't give a shit either way. I mean, nobody can beat me up or down me about the things I've done more than I do myself on a daily.
I hear you. So, I mean, if you beat yourself up every day, obviously that's punishment enough, right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, I know I made my mistakes in the past. I'm not what you call the ideal friend, husband, boyfriend, father. I really ain't. I just lived my life one day at a time, and I made choices, and I dealt with the consequences. The biggest thing on my record, in all honesty, is a robbery charge.
Okay. So you and Allie remain friends as like the parents of Hunter, right?
Well, yeah, that's like a new thing, such as like 2018.
Oh, okay. So you guys, like, how many guys came down with you?
It was me, my wife, our child, her child, my friend, my brother, who I'm gonna keep just as that, Jose, our friend, and her 5 went with us. So we were all basically just picked up and just wanted to get out of New York because we kind of don't like the way New York runs. So we just wanted to get out of New York, and Tennessee was the halfway point for some of us and a stay point for some of us. We were actually going to stay in Tennessee because the schools are better, and our daughter was
I meant to start this live doing something else and I messed up. Hold on, guys. Real quick before we continue on. For those of you that say I'm a liar and I'm not related to anybody from Rogersville, Tennessee, hold on. This is my beautiful aunt. Her name is Rosemary Stanley. She lives in Arizona right now, but she is a Morlock and an Elliot. As you can tell, she looks like the Morlocks and Elliots. This is my relative from Light Hollow Road and Ben Hill Road. That's where she grew up. I just wanted to put it out here so the people from Rogersville can see her face. The ones that are saying I'm not related to her or that she's not from down there. Your mom is an Elliot. She from Tennessee. She is cute. She's in her 70s, almost 80. Don't she look amazing? I love my aunt. I loved my Uncle Ronnie before he passed away, who was a Stanley. People said they couldn't quite understand how I was related. My uncle, my father's brother, married this woman. She is from Rogersville, Tennessee. And she's gorgeous. Back to Andrew.
Get the extra help that she needs with her reading and whatnot, unlike they do up here, which they have this no child left behind thing, where they just pass the kid along through school.
Yeah. So they have the better school system there.
Medium for my wife, she has a bad back.
So all of you guys went down there, and did you make plans to like stay at the Wells, or how did that all come up?
No, actually, no. What came about is that NASCAR was in Bristol that same weekend we left,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't know it. Well, that same week, and we didn't know it. So, given Kingsport's on that border of West Virginia and Tennessee, all the hotels and whatnot were taken off,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to wait 3 days for the house that we put a down payment on to get. For those of us that were staying in Tennessee, we had to wait for that Monday, and we couldn't find a hotel. So Allison was trying to help us find hotels, and so was Candace and whatnot. And Jose didn't want to come back up here because his kids don't talk to him, and he had a bad breakup with his.
Except for his kids were in North Carolina. His kids were not in New York. His children are in North Carolina. That's where Jose is from. Even though he went on to tell Chris McDonough that grandma dropped him off in South Carolina. I call that a bold-faced lie. Dawn even said they dropped him off in North Carolina. And that's where his family is.
Ex-wife, so he just wanted to get away from all the drama, have a fresh start, and Candace offered for him and us to stay, but we decided to come back to New York because this is where most of my wife's family is, and 90% of mine is.
Uh-huh.
With the exclusion of Hunter, of course, because Hunter lives in Tennessee. So
you guys left.
Yeah, we left, but Jose made the choice to stay there.
So he was left behind.
No, he was not left behind.
Did you see Donald?
No, I never met him. I actually only met Summer once, and it was that day when we were getting ready to come back to New York because Hunter just got out of school, and he was happy that I was down there.
There's no way. Dawn was in Utah. How would Andrew have met Dawn? That means he would have had to been there before Dawn went to Utah.
And due to the current New York court order, anytime I pass through Tennessee or whatever, Ellison has to bring him to me so I could see him for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So Allison was just going by court order at the time, and he just got out of school along with the other kids. So he come up, we hung out for a little bit, and he wanted one of the cats that we had with us. And I said, all right, cool, man, but you take care of that little baby. And as far as I know, that cat is good and healthy. I couldn't tell you.
Yes. So did you know that Donald was in Utah, or like where were you told?
I didn't know anything about this person.
You didn't. So Allison had never talked about Candace and them?
Well, no, Candace was with him.
Right, but had she talked?
I can go back, Cassidy Lippos. What he said was, I met Dawn once. It was the day we come down there. Allison took Hunter out of school. I'll go back.
But we decided to come back to New York because this is where most of my wife's family is, and 90% of mine is.
Uh-huh.
With the exclusion of Hunter, of course, because Hunter lives in Tennessee. So
you guys left.
Yeah, we left, but Jose made the choice to stay there.
So he was left behind?
Even without none of it. No, he was not left behind.
Did you see Donald?
No, I never met him. I actually only met
okay.
once, and it was that day when we were getting ready to go.
I only met Dawn once. It was that day we were getting ready to go.
Come back to New York. Because Hunter just got out of school, and he was happy.
Because Hunter just got out of school.
His kids don't talk to him, and he had a bad breakup with his ex-wife, so he just wanted to get away from all the drama, have a fresh start. And Candace offered for him and us to stay, but we decided to come back to New York because...
One more time.
This is where most of my wife's family is, and 90% of mine is.
Uh-huh.
With the exclusion of Hunter, of course, because Hunter lives in Tennessee. So
you guys left.
Yeah, we left, but Jose made the choice to stay there.
So he was left behind?
Even without none of it. No, he was not left behind.
Did you see Donald?
No, I never met him. I actually only met Summer once, and it was that day when we were getting ready to come back to New York.
I met Dawn once. It was that day we were getting ready to come back to New York. No, I never met him. I met Dawn once. It was that day we were getting ready to come back to New York. That's what he said.
Because Hunter just got out of school, and he was happy that I was down there. And due to the current New York court order, anytime I pass through Tennessee or whatever, Allison has to bring him to me so I could see him for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So Allison was just going by court order at the time, and he just got out of school along with the other kids. So he come up, we hung out for a little bit, and he wanted one of the cats that we had with us. And I said, all right, cool, man, but you take care of that little baby. And as far as I know, that cat is good and healthy. I couldn't tell you.
Yes. So did you know that Donald was in Utah, or like where were you told?
I didn't know anything about this person.
You didn't. So Allison had never talked about Candace and them?
Well, no, Candace was with him.
Right, but had she talked about... Did she tell you about Candace and Don prior to you coming down, or was that like a new name for you?
Her and Candace were good friends. That's all I knew.
Okay. So, but you didn't know anything about Don?
No. We came back up here a few days, like about a week later or so. I get a phone call from Hunter saying that that it's cool that Jose stuck around and whatnot, that he likes hanging out with him. I said, that's good, man, but just remember, don't let him play daddy. You only got one of those.
So Hunter was staying at the Wells too?
Huh?
Hunter was staying at the Wells too?
No. Hunter would go over and hang out for a night or two, He was never living there.
Okay, so he would just hang out.
Allison and Hunter never lived at that house at all.
Okay. So how did Allison, do you know how she got home from the Wells when Jose stayed? Because that's what I've been confused about. Like, she was saying
Candace gave her a ride.
Candace drove her home.
Her a ride everywhere. They were like basically sisters. Part of my language here. I know you're live and all, but they were basically like lick me sisters.
So they were always together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude on your.
No, you're
anything, but
Andrew. You're fine. We're all adults, right? So can you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. This stuff where in 2018, Allison came up here and was charged with something with abuse of child or whatever. No. She was never charged with any of that.
She wasn't?
What it was? No. What it was is that the initial charge that I got her with was parental kidnapping, but by the end of the court, by the end of that whole court session, it was dropped and it went to modification of visitation and custody. I didn't pursue it the whole way because my biggest thing is every child needs a mother, just like every child needs their father.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically, well, that same week, and we didn't know it. So So Allison was just going by court order at the time, and he just got out of school along with the other kids. So he come up with, yeah, that's like a new thing, such as like 2018.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go.
See, I went back, Kylie, and I messed it up. We'll start it over from the beginning of the call, I guess, but I'm not going to keep going back. I don't mean that to be rude, but this is what I do when I do that. We end up starting over. Sorry.
Hey, Andrew.
From the TIB, because there's things going on with.
I don't want to infringe in your personal. I mean, what's that? You're an open book?
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit either way. I mean, nobody can beat me up or down me about the things I've done more than I do myself on a daily.
I hear you. So, I mean, if you beat yourself up every day, obviously that's punishment enough, right?
Oh yeah, it's just and a stay point for some of us. We were actually going to stay in Tennessee because the schools are better, and our daughter would get the extra help that she needs with her reading and whatnot, unlike they do up here, which they have this no child left behind thing, where they just pass their kid along through school.
Yeah. So they have the better school system.
We have a No Child Left Behind Act here, too, and it sucks. I agree with Andrew there.
There.
For my wife, she has a bad back.
So all of you guys went down there, and did you make plans to like stay at the Wells, or how did that all come up?
No, actually, no. What came about is that NASCAR was in Bristol that same weekend we left,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't know it. Well, that same week, and we didn't know it. So, given Kingsport's on that border of West Virginia and Tennessee, all the hotels and whatnot were taken off,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to wait 3 days for the house that we put a down payment on to get. For those of us that were staying in Tennessee, we had to wait for that Monday, and we couldn't find a hotel. So Allison was trying to help us find hotels, and so was Candace and whatnot. And Jose didn't want to come back up here because his kids don't talk to him, and he had a bad breakup with his ex-wife, so he just wanted to get away from all the drama, have a fresh start. And Candace offered for him and us to stay, but we decided to come back to New York because this is where most of my wife's family is, and 90% of mine is.
Uh-huh.
With the with the exclusion of Hunter, of course, because Hunter lives in Tennessee. So, but
So you guys left.
yeah, we left, but Jose made the choice to stay there.
So he was left behind.
No, he was not left behind.
Did you see Donald?
No, I never met him. I actually only met Summer once.
You're right.
That day when we were getting ready to come back to New York because Hunter.
All right, y'all were right. He only met Summer once. I misheard.
Just got out of school and he was happy that I was down there. And due to the current New York court order, anytime I pass through Tennessee or whatever, Ellison has to bring him to me so I could see him for a little bit. So Ellison was just going by court order at the time, and he just got out of school along with the other kids. So he come up, we hung out for a little bit, and he wanted one of the cats that we had with us. And I said, all right, cool, man, but you take care of that little baby. And as far as I know, that cat is good and healthy. I couldn't tell you.
Yes. So did you know that Donald was in Utah, or like where were you told?
I didn't know anything about this person.
You didn't. So Allison had never talked about Candace and them?
Well, no, Candace was with them.
Right, but had she talked about... Did she tell you about Candace and Don prior to you coming down, or was that like a new name for you?
Her and Candace were good friends. That's all I knew.
Okay. So, but you didn't know anything about Don?
No. We came back up here a few days, like about a week later or so. I get a phone call from Hunter saying that
I just was watching, Kylie, a interview he did on Purple, and he said Jose was down there for 6 months. Jose also said he was down there for 6 months in his interview with Justin. However, it seems like he was only down there for a month. So does that mean that they, like, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, but Andrew and them went home within 12 hours. It doesn't make sense. They unpacked their U-Haul, which, by the way, did not have Andrew's belongings in it because they were still at his house. His daughter did a TikTok or YouTube the day before. Nothing was packed. That's odd to me. That's what makes me think it's rug dealing.
It's cool that Jose stuck around and whatnot, that he likes hanging out with them. I said, that's good, man, but just remember, don't let him play daddy. You only got one of those.
So Hunter was staying at the Wells, too?
Huh?
Hunter was staying at the Wells, too?
No. Hunter would go over and hang out for a night or two. He was never living there.
Okay, so he would just hang out.
Allison and Hunter never lived at that house at all.
Okay. So how did Allison, do you know how she got home from the Wells when Jose stayed? Because that's what I've been confused about. Like, she was saying...
Candace gave her a ride.
Candace drove her home.
Everywhere. They were like basically sisters. Part of my language here. I know you're live and all. But they were basically like lick-me sisters.
So they were always together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude on your...
No, you're... Andrew, you're fine. We're all adults, right? So can you... I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right. This stuff where in 2018, Allison came up here and was charged with something with abuse of child or whatever. No. She was never charged with any of that.
She wasn't?
What it was? No. What it was is that the initial charge that I got her with was parental kidnapping, but by the end of the court, by the end of that whole court session, it was dropped and it went to modification of visitation and custody. I didn't pursue it the whole way because my biggest thing is every child needs a mother, just like every child needs their father.
Mm-hmm.
So I So I basically just said, screw pressing it on her, because that put her away for X amount of years in every state that she took that boy across without permission from me and New York State.
I see.
So basically what I did in 2018 is I gave her permission to have him there with me with joint custody and me with phone calls every other Christmas and every Tennessee summer vacation while he's in school.
So you guys were more or less like working together from that point on.
No.
Andrew has shown his kids. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go. Hold on. I want you guys to see something. If I can find it. Shoot. I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it later. I know I blurred his daughter's face out of it and showed it before. But it's the very night before they left to come to Tennessee. And it's a video his daughter took. Their house is a mess, just like it always was. There's bunk beds up, clothes all over the bed, toys everywhere, nothing in boxes, nothing packed, no suitcases, no nothing. Andrew did not take any belongings to Tennessee with him when he left. If you're taking your children to Tennessee, don't they need clothes and toys?
I was actually trying to fry her, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I mean, X amount of years where she took off with our son and I couldn't find her or him. Yeah, you kind of get a little crashity after a while.
Well, you said that you guys were friends, so that's...
Yeah, we are. The boy's mental health and seeing that his parents can get along no matter what is a lot better than us at each other's throat all the time.
I agree. I mean, I agree. I think it's great when parents can get along and for the well-being of their kid, you know. So, is this Jose that I have up on the screen?
Yeah, that's Jose. That's my boy. That one underneath your head, I'm not too sure if that's him, even though it looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to get a hold of my brother. He would know. But
okay, so the blue shirt is Jose. That's not some guy from the gas station.
That's Jose.
Thank you.
Jose I know and love. Always well kept, whole nine. I mean, that the picture directly underneath your head is like that's not the Jose I know.
You don't think that's him?
Not by the looks of it, to be honest with you.
Has he ever lived in Massachusetts?
Not as far as I know. Oh, sorry. Hang on one second. My
Okay.
daughter's got her TV correct.
Okay, no problem.
Come on. I told you no higher than 13 if I had tippers. Tripping over her video game. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
Listen, my little one's was home all day sick and
Oh
she had a
no.
little spill on she had a
How
little
old
spill
are
on
your
the ice.
kids? Are they younger? Hunter's the oldest?
Hunter is the oldest. He'll be 16 on March 15th. The 25th will be my daughter that lives with me now. She'll be 9. My youngest son is 14. No, 15. Oh, Jesus. And my oldest daughter is 14. This one is going to be 9. And my youngest daughter is 6.
Wow, you've been a busy dude, Andrew.
Well, don't get me wrong, I have joint custody of all my kids. I have one living with me due to past mistakes, such as, alcoholism and in and out of jail for doing dumb shit. So
Well, I can
make
tell.
the choices.
I can tell you this:
So
Donald Wells didn't know how old his children were, so you're already good in my book.
Well, like I said, I've done a lot of mistakes, did a lot of dumb things, and instead of letting my children go to the system like some parents do, I asked my mom to come in and help me out, and my youngest.
I think his nose and chin are the same. I think he got a butt nose and Cassidy Lippos. I don't know why you're over here trolling, so I'm just gonna delete you. Goodbye. You got something smart to say about everything, and I ain't putting up with that shit. So peace out.
Son and eldest daughter live with her. I see them every day, all day, all the time. My youngest daughter, I'm currently trying to track down because I was in jail when she was born, and her mother got caught up in a bad way, and she's living with her mother's friends, and I've been trying to get a beeline on their exact address so I can go and do the whole court process thing that I really don't look forward to. Oh, my brother. Hopefully I'm not too loud, sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're not too loud at all. I didn't expect to be able to speak with you, so I'm reeling. I'm seeing a lot of comments in chat that people are. I've never looked you up. I've never looked anything about you. I didn't even know your name.
I am not a very. How do I look at it? On paperwork, I am a piece of shit.
No, they're talking about your Facebook.
Yeah, but I'm with one.
Oh, do you have several?
Well, I have a lot of them because, like I said, I've been in and out of jail for the shit I've done, and I was like, what's Facebook?
Yeah, I don't know. If you guys can let me know what Facebooks you're looking at, but at any rate, I'd have never seen it, so I don't.
No, I mean, if it's a picture of me and a woman, that's me and my old lady.
They're saying something about a kid or something, like little kids. So I think they didn't realize how many kids you had, maybe.
Oh, I got a lot of pictures with my nieces and nephews as well. We're a tight knit family. I mean, I had my mom altogether had 15 grandkids.
Wow.
So
okay,
yeah,
so can we talk about your time at the Wells for a minute?
I was actually never there.
Oh, you never went to the Wells house?
Oh, I was actually, when I met her, I was at the self-storage, putting things back into our U-Haul.
Okay, so do you know how Jose got back to North Carolina?
No, I don't, actually. The last I heard from Jose was about 2 months after he decided to stay there, and he said that he was in Alaska, working for a little bit, and then he was going to the Philippines to see his, like year-and-a-half-old girlfriend that he met through Facebook, and they been nonstop talking whole night.
What does this guy do for a living? What does Jose do for a living?
He actually.
Then Jose came out and said he never had intentions on going to the Philippines. We'll have to re-listen to the Jose interview later today. But Jose had come out and said he had never been to the Philippines. I think he did say that, small town girl. Nope, never provided an address.
The last I knew, he was still working on fishing boats, over in the Philippines, but that could have changed by now.
I mean, that's
like I said, he's
a lot of money to travel to Alaska and then the Philippines. Like,
his girlfriend's dad offered to
fly him there
because because he's never met a man that will cook for the old lady, do dishes, basically take care of a house by himself, because I guess that's not how the Philippines work.
Oh, yeah. They're like maids. They're like maids.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Different countries, different ways.
Do you know when he left, though, the Wells house? Was it when Don they got in that fight or whatever? Did you talk to him after they got in the altercation?
I talked to him, like I said, when he landed in Alaska. That was the last I talked to him. But like I said, my brother talks to him once in a while when Jose gets service, because apparently wherever he is, phones and internet don't work well.
Got you. So
the last.
Go ahead.
The last my brother told me is that he was doing well in the Philippines, and he's just happy that.
By the way, guys, I finally got a new coffee pot.
He's there, and that he made a mistake and had to make it up to his girlfriend in the Philippines because he was messing around with Allison. And from what I hear, Candace shortly at the end.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, like there was a comment that Candace made that he likes chicks with dicks. And I don't know if she was telling her husband that, like, because he was mad that he was there.
Not that I know.
So he's straight as far as you know?
Well, I mean, I was at the time that I met Jose, me and my ex-wife was going through a bad breakup, and my brother let me move in with him, and Jose was already living with him. And as far as I know, when he would just be talking about females, I mean, at one point he was hitting on my ex-wife with me standing there, and it's like, whatever.
Oh my God. So Jose has no boundaries when he wants something.
Well, he come up and said, "Yo, bro, she's looking kind of good." I said, "Yo, bro, she left me, so we're not together. Yes, by law we're married, but she left me, so we're not together. You do what you do. It's not gonna offend me none." You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was being honest with him. She left me for a dirt merchant, as I like to call him, and while I was doing 2 months in jail for non-payment of child support, because I stopped paying that when Allison took off with Hunter.
So can I ask you something? So when Jose made the decision to stay there at the wells, did he?
So Jose had gotten Moonshine Girl. Jose had gotten a job after he got there. But apparently Andrew said he left Tennessee to go fishing on boats in Alaska and then was going to the Philippines to see his girlfriend. Jose had come out and said all of it was full of shit and Andrew was a liar. Although he was on the boats.
Have a plan? Was he going to live there? Was he going to, find a ride?
It was just a stop.
But he didn't have a vehicle, did he? Or did he?
No. It was.
They never said how he died, Kylie. Just that he died. But his obituary is very strange to me.
It was just a stop until he could get his money transferred from a certain bank to him.
Oh, so did Donald Wells deal any kind, like, was there any kind of drug transactions with them? Because that's what Donald Wells is saying to his coworkers. That's.
Man, I just seen a comment about Outdoorsy Life 88. Sorry to cut you off, but
So
no, I didn't ask Hunter about any of that, and I'm letting him take his time with it.
Oh, well.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, no. I was saying. No, I was just saying, like, did you and Jose discuss anything about Donald and drugs and Donald owing him money?
No, he called me and apologized for what happened.
Yes, supposedly September Vargo, you're right about that. Jose was on the Greatest Catch. His boat people were. I never went and looked it up. If anybody could find that would be fantastic, because then we can get a better look at Jose. But yes, Jose did say that. I love that everybody says good morning to each other. I have the best subs. One of the biggest concerns in this case is all the layers of suspicious activity is they lack professionals that the state of Tennessee needs in investigative resources. Makes sense.
Between him and Allison because my son felt some sort of way about it, and he didn't want our friendship to be affected because he was going with my son's mother, and him and Hunter got close, like friends close, not like pervertedness. And when Jose made the choice to basically flop between friends, as I put it, it broke my son's heart, and he started acting out a little bit. And trust me, those phone calls weren't fun.
Oh, I'm sure. It's got to be hard dealing with that from a distance.
So Hunter was calling Andrew and complaining about Jose. It caused a problem. Listen.
Have a vehicle, did he? Or did he?
No. It was just a stop until he could get his money transferred from a certain bank to him.
Oh, so did Donald Wells deal any kind, like, was there any kind of drug transactions with them? Because that's what Donald Wells is saying to his coworkers. That's
man, I was just seen a comment about Outdoorsy Life 88. Sorry to cut you off. But,
so
Fred's sister deals with a lot of people of color that aren't black. Mexican, Puerto Rican. Fred's sister Ellie Mae does. Dudley Ajon, I think what Jay was trying to reference was Dudley had said that Jose was owed Dawn money, or money owed to Jose from Dawn, and he had went to jail. I don't believe it was the same Hispanic, but I believe Dudley was on to something. I really do have suspicions about Fred Hill's sisters.
No, I didn't ask Hunter about any of that, and I'm letting him take his time with it.
Oh, well.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, no. I was saying. No, I was just saying, like, did you and Jose discuss anything about Donald and drugs and Donald owing him money?
No, he called me and apologized for what happened between him and Allison because my son felt some sort of way about it. And he didn't want our friendship to be affected because he was going with my son's mother. And him and Hunter got close, like friends close, not like pervertedness. And when Jose made the choice to basically flop between friends, as I put it, it broke my son's heart, and he started.
So, let me go back. I want to read something here. I want to listen to something. Now would be a good time to listen to this because you hear what Andrew says.
The following audio happened on September 26th of 2020. I was able to obtain this 911 call because my friends and I requested all of the complaint records from the past 10 years that came from the Wells property. They are only able to release any audio from the past 18 months, and there were two. Here's one of the two.
Central Dispatch.
Yes, my name's Allison Harris. I just got off the phone with Kingsport City Police Department. I have an issue at hand. I've been staying at a friend of mine's house for a little over a week now, and I have my one daughter home with me back in the city of Kingsport. Right now we're sitting at Dollar General off of Lone Star Road. And my oldest was visiting up at my friend's house, And the reason why they're still up there is because when I went to leave this morning for work, because there was a confrontation last night between us all, and then this morning when she woke up, she was very confrontational about the whole situation. So I had to wait until her mom got awake to bring me to work. And she said, and she basically threatened me, threatened anyone who came up to the house, she was going to blow their heads off. She's bipolar. She's very, very.
Okay, so what are you needing from us?
I need someone to go up to her house to get my 2 children.
Okay, does she have any, like, is there split custody or is there anything like that?
No, they're fully mine.
Where are they at?
They're at 110 Ben Hill Road, Rogersville.
What was the address?
So Allison had said that she had caught Candace sleeping with Jose. It was said she called Dawn, or Grandma called Dawn, and Dawn came rushing back from Utah. This was that fight. This is the 911 call where Allison couldn't get her kids off the hill. Now you just hear Hunter say, you hear Andrew say, Hunter had been calling him when there was a disconnect between the friends. So it would have been around this day that Hunter was calling Andrew and complaining about Jose now being friends with Candace and Jose sleeping together and there being a disconnect. This is what we're hearing, the fight. So that's why I went back to listen to it. Dawn was in Utah at the time of this 911 call.
110 Ben Hill Road is straight off of Beach Creek.
How old are they?
14 and 15.
And you're in Kingsport right now?
I'm sitting at Dollar General just outside of Kingsport. I gave him enough time because I spoke to her mother earlier when she was on the way to the city to drop my youngest daughter off. And
okay, where are you? What Dollar General are you at?
It's the one right before Lone Star Road. Okay. Outside of Kingsport.
Is it like outside of Kingsport in Hawkins County or?
I'm not sure. It's the one right before Lone Star Road.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, I think you're still going to be in Kingsport at the dollar store. So what I can do, and you said they're 14 and 15?
Yes. Kingsport, I already talked to Kingsport Police Department.
Yes, ma'am, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an officer give you a call since you're outside of the county right now.
Okay.
What was your name?
My name's Allison Harris.
Okay, so what I can do is have an officer give you a call. The number will probably come up blocked or restricted, so just keep an eye on your phone and make sure you answer it, and then he'll be able to go from there and let you know what your options are and stuff like that and what he's going to be able to do, okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Started acting out a little bit, and trust me, those phone calls weren't fun.
Oh, I'm sure. It's got to be hard dealing with that from a distance.
Oh yeah, it's hard parenting through a phone.
Oh, I can imagine. Trust me, I had 2 teenage boys, so I feel your pain.
But I can let you know with Hunter, court for him is coming up soon, and things will come to light more after the fact. I just really can't say much because I don't want it to affect any decisions that the judge is going to be making.
Okay. No, I don't want that either. I don't want anything to hurt anything. But, after,
I will let you know Hunter has been cleared.
Hunter has been cleared. Okay.
Yeah, from the former case, he has been cleared. He was cleared about 2 months after she went missing.
So he's going to court for something unrelated, something that he got in with before this.
Unrelated. Because unrelated. It's basically more home life than it is with the Summer case. It has nothing to do with the Summers case at all.
Okay, because I know the talk was that he was with you in New York.
I'm letting people think that right now because I really don't want to be the asshole and keep saying I can't tell you where he is.
Right, it's just easier, yeah.
Out there are worried about. I know people out there are worried about him because he was a young age and he was around Candace, who did give him alcohol and shit like that and everything. I understand there's people out there that are sending prayers to him, and I do thank you for that.
He's a kid.
I'm not going to be like Allison and just sugarcoat shit. I'll give it to you straight because honestly, that's my son. And if any harm comes to him, I'm going for life. I'll go that way with any of my kids, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you got to protect your kid. And I'm glad you called in and that you're speaking up for him because he's not able to speak up for himself. He's a kid. There's a lot of things being talked about that Candace and him might have had a thing. You know, that's a big thing, Andrew, is that the rumor is that him and Candace had a thing.
Well, listen, I'm going to let you know here now. I've been seeing and been getting posts from one other person that's on the Summerwell case that I talked to. I don't want to get that out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's their private business.
Yeah.
They want to reach out to others.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's been hooking me up with shit to go look at and research when people are saying stuff about like, yo, this doesn't look right. This looks funny about what Candace said to Hunter or this picture or that. I go look at it myself, and I have to make the outside of the box / parent judgment call on that.
Yeah, I hear you. I respect that.
But it's difficult because I have a sunny disposition on things. Like me, my parents raised me to have an open mind, and so far my mind is so listen. If my mind was any further open, my brain would fall out. Let's put it like that. So, but the way I look at it is, some of the comments, like, I don't like them. They don't look right. They don't smell right. And then I was pinpointed to a different YouTube channel where Candace's friend or whatever went on and said that for a definitive fact, Candace told her she was messing around with Hunter. And everybody's like, well, why don't you press charges, get her for, sexual abuse or whatever for Hunter? And I'm like, well, right now with the Summers Wells case, I can say something, but they're not really going to do anything until either Summers home or...
That's bullshit, Andrew. That's bullshit. If you truly believe Candace was sexually assaulting your son, you as a man, especially after Allison passed away and you had complete kinship of your child, you as a man should have pressed charges on her if you truly believe Candace did something to your child. No excuse.
Found by the police, and I hate to say this, y'all, or they find a body.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't...
No, you don't have... Yeah.
At this moment in time, given all the weather, the 2 tornadoes that blew through there, to me, it's basically, I'm looking at it as the harsh truth, which is a body search. She's 5 years old. She weighs next to nothing. And it's hard. I mean, my whole house got disrupted for the first 3 months this went down. It got so bad, I had to go back on my depression pills.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So worried about. Well, it was either that or I went down there and did something stupid. And I can't afford that. I have other children.
Well, I respect your restraint because do you think that Hunter is possibly being used as an alibi in this?
Oh, I've been thinking about, I thought that the first second I heard this happen.
Me too.
And that's when I got a hold of my court papers. and it was still my legal visitation time. It did not say I had to pick my son up directly.
Let me tell you a story. My son, who's going to be 27, when he was about 15, 16 years old, I had a friend. Actually, she's been on my live with me. Her name's Christy. She come here to tell you guys about Seth, the guy that was on PG's playing games local to me here to prove that that was the local. I'll play the video in a minute. However, when my son was about 15, Christy doesn't always think correctly. And I caught him skipping school in her home, smoking weed. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose. My child was supposed to be at school. He was not supposed to be with an adult smoking weed. I raised hell, started a fight. They're lucky the fucking police didn't come and I didn't grab the girl by her fucking neck. Your children come first. I forgave her. We spoke about it. My son never went to her house again, and I had to make sure he was in school every fucking day. But there are adults out there that will give your children alcohol and liquor and do things with your kids. Andrew should have did something about it. Now, we all have kids. Peer pressure's out there. We all have experimented as children. Fuck, the first time I smoked weed, I was 11 years old. I'm not saying that shit don't happen, but with a missing child, to get to the bottom of answers, Andrew, in my opinion, you should have pressed charges on Candace for serving your child liquor and tobacco.
After school let out. So I got a hold of a certain group that helps extract children and helps parents get their legal rights, uphold the legal law.
Yeah, sure.
And they tried to help me get Hunter to me, but it was like World War 50.
With Allison?
Yeah, because
when you're an adult in your 40s and you're giving a 13, 14-year-old shit like that, that's grooming. You know right from wrong by the time you're in your 40s. And you're a parent of children who you and Dawn also allow to smoke weed, according to Dudley and many others. It's sick.
Allison was just turned into Mama Bear mode and just wanted to do the same thing I was trying to do. But I had the extra arm and I just wanted him out of that situation at the time. And because I found when I got a hold of that certain group, I had somebody in my offline, my message request, send me a picture of my son's front door, which is Allison's house, front door. And then I instantly wanted to get him the hell out of there. Yeah.
Yikes. That's some scary shit, man.
Yeah. And then it's like, please, and then I keep telling everybody, please just, don't use his whole name. Just go by H with him. He's only 15. This can hurt him.
Yeah. This is serious.
It's like, I'm not mad. I used to get.
When you, as an adult, start giving your children substances, number one, their cerebellum isn't formed yet. They're not smart enough to make the choice not to take it, usually. There are kids out there that will say, no, thank you. But when you have parents like Allison, who's raising your children and also allowing it, you're contributing to minors. You're teaching them. You're taking their fucking innocence away. That's what you're doing. Those kids can't experiment and go do things with their kids because the adults already took those experiences away from them. It's abuse, in my opinion.
Pissed off every time somebody can say his name and then I'll report him. Be a complete asshole about it. And now it's just like, would you guys just please just, use Ace instead of his whole name?
Would you prefer that I use H instead of his whole name?
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm using it. We're talking about him. You know, if it's with me or his mom.
Okay.
Or,
I want to be respectful to you guys and to Hunter.
Well, I can tell you he's doing a little better. He's still hurting though because Summer was like a little sister to him.
Yeah. I got that. I got that feeling.
He's very close to her.
Yeah.
And when that went down, that killed him more than I think that killed him probably more than it would hurt him if I was to die or his mother would. You know,
Wow.
He would always be right. They were like two peas in a pod, but you know,
yeah,
like brother sister, like inseparable. They were good with each other because every time I talk.
Hey guys, I gotta step away for a minute. Somebody gave us a ham. They had an extra ham, but it had been out and not been frozen, so we threw it in the oven last night. We're gonna have a second Christmas dinner. I'm so fucking sick of ham. So I have to go take this ham out of the oven. It should be done. But I will be right back. You guys just keep listening and chatting.
I'm on the phone. It's like, yeah, I'm just taking out with my little sis Summer, and you know, she'd say hi to the phone and then go running off and do something. So, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I heard him tell that one guy, he did that interview with that Chris McDonough, the interview room. Did you see his interview on there? I'm sure you did.
Oh yeah, but I can also tell you the boy was lying.
You think that was all like rehearsed with him by somebody?
No, it wasn't rehearsed. No, it was not rehearsed. The boy was doing exactly as he was told. And because before that interview,
by who though?
I'm getting there.
Okay, go ahead.
The interview went down like a week or two beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
My Hunter called me, and he started talking about it. I'm like, listen, are you ready to get on this conversation with me? Or are you ready to speak out about how you feel about everything? He goes, to be honest with you, Dad, I'm not. I said, all right, so listen, I'm not going to force you to sit there and say anything at all. If you get questioned, say whatever the hell comes to your mind if you're not ready to talk about this situation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are ready to talk about this situation, say so.
Mm-hmm.
So the boy was just doing what he was comfortable with, which was nonchalant answers and some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because even now, right now as we speak, if he was to call me, he still would not. And if I was to mention something about it, he would give me the same bullshit line. Because the only thing I'm trying to do is protect his mental health, and I want him to be fully 100% okay with what happened before he speaks. Like mentally okay.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
And his mother's just trying to push it and push it and push it. And then he acts out at school or he acts out at home, and she's not understanding why. Well, stop pushing the issue with Hunter and let him have his time to grieve, reflect, and get his mind right.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I think that, you know, any parent would want that. You know, give him some space.
Yeah, and I mean, he's like I said, he's going to be 16. He's good. I mean, this whole thing with Summer, he was working a good job. He had a good he has a good girlfriend for now.
Yeah.
Because, well, it all depends on what goes on at the next court date, whether or not he's still around.
Is that the same girlfriend he had when Summer went missing?
Yes, ma'am.
She's
sticking by his side. This whole thing, this whole personal thing he's got going on with court. She's staying by him.
Wow.
And but listen, she's turning 15 this year.
Wow. That's a lot for these young kids.
But I'm saying I'm not going to condemn her.
Yeah.
Or condone what she's doing, because she's acting more of an adult than most adults I hang with.
Right.
I mean, I know some relationships where my significant other would not stick around while I was in jail, or wouldn't stick around while I was out, you know, hanging out with my kids or something. They'd just find an excuse and leave. This 14-year-old little girl is sticking by my son's side because he got caught up because he's acting out because he doesn't know how to talk about his feelings properly right now.
Right. Right.
And listen, if I was in his shoes, I would have done the same shit. I'm not going to front.
What do you mean by that?
Getting into fights, getting kicked out of...
Oh, acting out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's typical.
I'd act like a fool all day long. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, I really would.
Yeah.
I mean, but listen, the way I look at it is, I mean, some people will look on my Facebook, see there's barely any pictures, there's pictures of Hunter, and then all of a sudden, they'll stop. Because about that time where the pictures stop is when she left with Hunter. But I don't really have a lot of pictures of Hunter because I'm not that person that takes a lot of pictures.
I understand.
Because listen, the only reason why there's so many pictures of me now is because my wife likes pictures. Really?
Right. So do you have any, I mean, what are your thoughts on all of this crap that's going around? I mean, as a dad, let's take
As a dad right now, I'm not.
Girl, Jen, I am Polish. We do kibasi, sauerkraut, pork, mashed potatoes, and hot dogs. And a New Year's pretzel. I cannot wait for New Year's dinner. I'm tired of ham. It's all we've been eating all week. And then I think, who was it? Angie's grandma gave us that ham. I think my daughter-in-law's grandmother gave us a fucking 22-pound fucking ham. So now we're going to be eating ham for another fucking week. I'm tired of it. Like, you wait all year for it, from Easter to Christmas, and then you get it. And at Christmas time, you end up with 10 fucking hams. It's ridiculous. However, mine turned out perfect. I cooked it on 250 overnight.
I'm not going to sit there and say that Summer's dad's lying. I'm not going to sit there and say he's hiding something. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to wait. And I'm going to see how it turns out as the year mark comes along or however long this takes. And I'm going to see how he starts acting. Because, you see, from what I've been told, Don's not really that big of a drinker. He used to be, and then he quit. And then now he's back into drinking. Okay, that's a sign right there, grieving, or, being hurt. All right, that's understandable. But, and his recent DWI that's all over everywhere is a sign of depression and wanting to basically end it because he was drinking and driving. And from right now, of everything that I've seen, it's more been Don in the news and everywhere else than it has been Candace. Now, I don't know if you've seen the Dr. Phil episode with them on it.
I did, yeah.
Okay, well, the biggest thing about that is Candace. Every time a certain name was mentioned, she would button up, look away, and just clam right up and not want to speak.
What name was that? I didn't catch that.
What was it?
The Cornbread Mafia?
Yes, every time that was mentioned, she would clam up.
No shit, Boober. We said that. We already addressed that way long ago. He said he never met Dawn. He met Summer. We know that. However, he lied a whole hell of a lot about Jose. I would really like to offer you a link, ask you to come on panel and ask you what you knew about Jose. I think Jose's could be pertinent to Summer's case. I think he could have been a man that could have been, I think it's Elaine, a man who could have been obsessed with that little girl and came back for her. He would know the property.
And
it's a possibility.
Sorry, let me fix that before I finish. My dad's a female. I was raised by my mother and her wife.
Okay.
Just so I wanted to clarify that because I don't want everybody in chat to be like, wait, he said she.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. We get it.
My dad, he did research on the cornbread mafia, and they're like legit. Like cold-heartedly like the Italian mafia, straight up legit. And I have a feeling that Candace was...
Andrew, they're weed growers. They're weed growers. They're not like the fucking Italian mafia.
messing around with these boys. And that somehow she dragged my son involved with these guys. Now, I don't want to be the asshole to sit there and say that he wasn't involved, that it couldn't be where they're not involved, but by the smell of it, I think something like that has happened. Hang on. H-Dad, who is H-Dad? No, please do not call me Andy. I'm looking at your super chat.
Oh, who, what, where was and is Jose?
Okay.
How do you know Jose?
He, like I said, I met him, what was it? 2018? No. Just before that, I met him in 2017 because he moved in with my brother.
So you met him through your brother?
Yeah. And he was living with my brother till we tried to move down there in 2020.
And then he had a girlfriend that whole time, and then now he's moved to the Philippines with her, or did he have a significant
girlfriend in the Philippines, and he changed his number. He's not on social media. None of it. The only one that has definitive contact with him is my brother, and he's respecting the fact that Jose does not know Summer is missing.
So he hasn't even been questioned?
Jose can't question him. He was gone.
That's a lie. I'm eating a piece of ham. Hold on. Jose, according to him, was questioned 8 days after Summer had gone missing. The police had found him and questioned him. Andrew on Purple's Phoenix's channel threw a big fit about that and said, no, I don't know why Jose's saying he was questioned 8 days after. That's a lie. We'll go over that again, too, another time.
Almost a year before it happened.
It just happened but it just happened
It just happened this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is back in 2020.
He left for the, so you're saying okay, so I'm trying to get that timeline. After he left the Wells, he went to North Carolina.
We all tried to move down. We all tried to move down there in 2020.
Right. During COVID, right?
Yes, but we for some reason certain ways in and out of state aren't.
Monch, here's what I'm going to say. I personally appreciate that for the first time in 4 years, we got to see Andrew's kids have a good Christmas. We got to see their interactions. We get to see them happy. But I'm going to tell you this right now. For the past 4 years, those aren't the kids we've seen. We seen alcohol bottles laying around their home. We seen filth. We seen a little girl trying to set their house on fire. We've seen Alyssa and Andrew fight in front of the kids. We've seen the daughter come to Andrew's door screaming for a towel, naked with no clothes on, and Andrew says, I'm live, it's too fucking bad, you can't get a towel. Andrew has changed since he's moved in with you a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think Andrew is a good person. Um, yeah. I think that you have been good for Andrew, but I also think the way you scream, and this is just my opinion, don't take it personal, the way you scream and threaten to unalive people is harmful to children. I don't think they need to be hearing about sex. Like, for instance, the other day I heard you ask his daughter something about a clock or something. I'm not okay with that. Do I think the kids living with you have a better life? Absolutely. But do I think you need to calm your tits? Absolutely. I think you and Mama Bear should quit fighting. I think it's gone too far. And I don't believe it belongs in Summer's community. I love Mama Bear. I don't think anybody's children should be threatened to be unalived. And I don't believe that people that have never been on the internet should be doxxed. Her son has never come to YouTube before. What you did was out of lines. Again. I'm trying with you, Munch. I'm trying hard. I don't think you're that bad of a man. I think you've been good for Andrew and his kids, but I don't like the way you speak in front of children and to women. Just my opinion.
So didn't have any, what's the thing I'm
The
looking
blocks.
for? Yeah, they didn't block off all the roads at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we did call, New York State Health Department to see how about we can get in and out of how about what we'd have to do if we were to leave state and whatnot, because at the time, Tennessee and a few others were deemed red flagged, and like the states we had to pass through to get there weren't. So we were safe to leave New York to go through Pennsylvania and all that all the way down. It's just Tennessee was on our do not go list up here.
Oh, I got you. Okay. But then when did he go to the Philippines then? Right after that?
I think in all honesty, it was right after that fishing season.
Oh, so he went to Alaska and then went to the Philippines.
Yeah, it was right after that fishing season. Because he already had the job lined up to get on a boat as soon as he got there.
Okay.
So.
Huh. Okay. I'm.
Yeah, you're right.
This is a lot to take in. What?
I'm sorry. I'm also reading.
Oh, go ahead. Respond to whoever you want. Go right ahead.
Northwest Place 77. Yeah, the fight did happen back in October, but like I said, I didn't hear anything until a few months later.
You see Vet Girl?
He was only in Tennessee for about a month. Lobo.
He was there for about a month?
Yeah, he was only there for about a month.
Wow. I mean, but he stayed with them the whole time? Did he live with them during that month?
Oh, sorry. I took it off my vape. I'm trying to quit smoking.
No, you're okay. Good luck with that. New Year's resolution.
Long time coming.
I hear you. I'm in that vice too. Andrew.
Listen, I just turned 34 today. I can't keep up with my 8-year-old. It's time to quit smoking.
I hear you. Yeah, you got little ones. You got to be healthy for them. How old is Jose? The same age as you, or?
Oh, no, he's a little older than I. He's older than I am.
50s? Early 50s?
No, not. I don't think he's in his 50s yet. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I know his hair is peppered because of the stress.
Yeah.
He's got adult. Let's put it like this: he's got adult children. He's even got a grandbaby.
Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, outside of meeting him in 2017 and, drunken stories that he'd tell us, I mean, he seemed like an alright guy. He never did anything harmful around my kids. Never did anything. I mean, he was because it was basically a bachelor's pad, so to speak, a three-bedroom bachelor pad. And when I had my kids over and he'd come out the shower, he didn't know the kids were there. He'd go right back in and get in the clothes he just took off, and then walk in his room and close the door. Because usually he'd come out in a towel and walk to his room, because it's literally a U-turn. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you'd hear the kids, if you'd hear the kids in the living room, which was, like 2 walls away.
I want to rewind that. Who's he talking about? Jose would come out naked in a towel? Why not get dressed in the bathroom?
Others were deemed red flagged, and like the states we had to pass through to get there weren't. So we were safe to leave New York to go through Pennsylvania and all that all the way down. It's just Tennessee was on our do not go list up here.
Oh, I got you. Okay. But then when did he go to the Philippines then? Right after that?
I think in all honesty, it was right after that fishing season.
Oh, so he went to Alaska and then went to the Philippines.
He never went to the Philippines. Andrew was lying. Why? Why would Andrew come out here and tell us this man went to another country?
Yeah, it was right after that fishing season. Because he already had the job lined up to get on a boat as soon as he got there.
Okay.
So.
Huh. Okay. I'm.
Yeah, you're right.
This is a lot to take in. What?
I'm sorry. I'm also reading.
Oh, go ahead. Respond to whoever you want. Go right ahead.
Northwest Place 77. Yeah, the fight did happen back in October, but like I said, I didn't hear anything until a few months later.
You see Vet Girl?
He was only in Tennessee for about a month. Lobo.
Everybody sees Vet Girl, Jay. That's a problem. Vet Girl loves that money. Hundreds at a time through a night. Does anybody know how money laundering could work online? Vet Girl came from Scott and AB. QWERTY too. Does anybody know how money laundering works online? Here's what I want you to start paying attention to. One live, the first half hour of the live, they'll come in and they'll give out hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Then they'll leave that live and move on to the next one. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars the first half hour. I did some research on it. You should do the same. ChatGPT is really good for that, and you can ask them to give you links to show you, and they will. In my opinion, Vet Girl's money laundering. I'd like to know who the fuck Vet Girl is in real life.
He was there for about a month.
Yeah, he was only there for about a month.
Wow. I mean, but he stayed with them the whole time? Did he live with them during that month?
Oh, sorry. I took it off my vape. I'm trying to quit smoking.
No, you're okay. Good luck with that. New Year's resolution.
Long time coming.
I hear you. I'm in that vice too. Andrew.
Listen, I just turned 34 today. I can't keep up with my 8-year-old. It's time to quit smoking.
I hear you. Yeah, you got little ones. You got to be healthy for them. How old is Jose? The same age as you, or?
No, he's a little older than I. He's older than I am.
50s? Early 50s?
No, not. I don't think he's in his 50s yet. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I know his hair is peppered because of the stress.
Yeah.
He's got adult. Let's put it like this: he's got adult children. He's even got a grandbaby.
Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, outside of meeting him in 2017 and, drunken stories that he'd tell us,
So money laundering is a way to cleanse money to trailer park girls. So somebody can go into, let's use an offshore account, just for example. They could go into their offshore account and send it to somebody, and it looks like cleansed money. Look up what money laundering is. Through Super Chats, through Venmo, through PayPal, through Cash App. Any ways of those you can launder. Ziggy's gifts she gets from Amazon, that could be money laundering. It's a way to clean dirty money. Here's what we'll do. Hold on, I gotta log in. I don't want to do that while I'm sharing. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 minute here. Explain money laundering on YouTube. How can the cash be cleansed by giving super chats and PayPals, etc.? It says, I can explain this safely and legally at a high level without giving instructions or tactics to anyone could use to commit a crime. This will be educational, not a how-to. How money laundering can happen on platforms like YouTube. Educational overview. Money laundering generally happens in stages. Placement, getting illegal money into the system. Layering, disguising where it came from. Integration, making it look like clean income. Online platforms like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Patreon, PayPal, Cash App, etc. can be abused during layering stage. Not because the platforms intend it, but because money moves quickly and publicly. How super chats donations can be abused in theory. Step 1, dirty money enters payment app. Someone with illegal cash may load prepaid debit cards, use stolen third-party cards, use accounts opened under other people's names, use shell accounts or friends to send money. Shell accounts is what I found my father having, which I believe Ziggy has her fucking hand in. Step 2, repeated small donations, layering. They send many small super chats or donations such as 5, 10, 20 repeatedly over multiple streams, sometimes to the same creators, sometimes across many creators. This creates transaction noise, making the money harder to trace. Example, $5 super chat, $10 super chat, $20 super chat, over and over. To the platform, it looks like fan support. Step 3, platform payout, cleaner money. YouTube or PayPal then takes a percentage, pays the creator as legitimate income, issues tax documents, 1099s. Now the money appears to be earned, taxed, and legitimate. This is called integration. Why this is still risky and often caught. Platforms do monitor repeated donations from the same IP device, circular payments, unusual timing patterns, accounts donating to each other, money flowing back and forth to the original sender. Banks, PayPal, YouTube use AML, anti-money laundering systems, and report suspicious activity to FinCEN, but they don't always catch all of it. Even creators can get flagged without knowing they are being used. Whatever. Important creators can be victims too. Many creators have no idea that they're being used. What makes it illegal? It becomes illegal when someone knowingly helps move or disguise illegal funds, coordinates donations, uses others as mules, lies about the source of money, uses shell accounts. Why this matters in true crime space. True crime communities can be vulnerable because high emotions, loyal supporters, long live streams, donation culture, less financial scrutiny. That's why law enforcement does monitor these spaces when red flags appear. Summary, safe and clear. Donations themselves are not illegal. Platforms can be misused and by bad actors. Creators not automatically guilty. Anyways, I'm going to finish this. Stop being a box head. Yeah, I know. No, I can't be convinced of anything, lady, if that's what you're saying. What I'm saying is that I live with a father who money laundered. My stepfather, my sister's father, was a money launderer. I have a very long, lengthy criminal history in my family, and I happen to know how it works. So, back to Jay.
I mean, he seemed like an alright guy. He never did anything harmful around my kids. Never did anything. I mean, he was because it was basically a bachelor's pad, so to speak, a three bedroom bachelor pad. And when I had my kids over and he'd come out the shower, he didn't know the kids were there. He'd go right back in and get in the clothes he just took off, and then walk in his room and close the door. Because usually he'd come out in a towel and walk to his room. Because it's literally a U-turn. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you'd hear the kids, if you'd hear the kids in the living room, which was, like 2 walls away, he would go back to the bathroom, throw his his pants on just to be decent because there's kids in the house. Just to walk to his room to get clean clothes. I mean, he was never disrespectful towards any of my kids or even made any advancements.
So you fully trust him around kids and stuff.
Yeah, I trust him only for the simple fact that, Jose and I know each other well enough. I know that.
So here's Jose with kidnapping charges, and Andrew trusts him around his kids. Andrew, you trust anybody around your kids, and that needs to stop.
If he was to do, he knows if this Andrew H. Dad. Yeah. Holy jumping! How many times is that gonna come through? Yes. Yes. I am Hunter's father. Well.
So are you upset with Candace for giving him like the twisted tea and shit?
If I was able to go down there, I'd be in prison.
Okay. You don't need to say anymore. I get it. Yeah. I don't blame you. I mean, I can't even believe what went down there,
Just by see those comments before this happened, I'd be in prison right now. I don't scroll my son's Facebook like that. He has trust.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? What do you mean it's Facebook?
Well, when Hunter had his Facebook up, Candace would commented all those nasty comments or whatever that I don't approve of.
Oh, she did?
Facebook. Yeah.
Like, what kind of comments, Andrew? Like,
I don't even remember at this point.
I mean, was it like, calling him like cute, or I mean, like what kind of
or some shit like that?
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Weird.
I mean, it's some shit that, listen, I'm an adult, I got it. I'll let you go down to the corner, get away from your son, Just messing around. But I'm also from a different world, so to speak.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's a mom.
Listen, I was raised right. I did bad all by myself. Let's see. No.
Does Andrew think Candace and Allie ever had anything going? Sandy Gant asked.
And at one point, I thought they were.
You thought they were a couple?
Having with me time. No, not a couple. Just with me time.
Well, because they were together all the time, or?
Yeah. And Candace has 4 kids. Allison has 3, and they're all at school. What are those 2 doing in those hours while they're up each other's ass?
I don't know. I'm not sure I want to know, Andrew.
I seen it firsthand. They were a little too close.
Really?
Yeah. But yet again, I was also going on like zero sleep because of a 12-hour car ride.
Right, right. So
that's how long it will take to get down to him.
So
I want to look that up with you guys because I don't believe that's a 12-hour car ride. It's only 6 hours from here to Kingsport. Gloversville, New York. Directions. Yeah, it's a 12-hour ride. Wow, that's crazy. Considering from Pittsburgh, it's only 6 minutes. It only takes like 2. I don't know. There has to be another way. Whatever, it don't matter.
Can I ask you a question about Jose?
Yeah, but
why did you stop talking to him?
I didn't stop talking to him. It's just he changed when he told me he was heading to the Philippines. He told me he was going to change his number, and I changed my number and forgot to text him with his old one before he changed his. Because I changed mine the day before he changed his.
So you guys just lost touch?
Yeah, we just lost touch. But like I said, my brother always got me.
Oh, your brother still talks to him.
Oh yeah.
So does your brother live in New York as well? Like you guys all lived in New York?
Yeah, we all live in New York.
Okay. So it was said, I think early on that Candace had said that Jose came on a motorcycle and that the rest of you guys came in like a caravan. Like, I don't know how.
Yeah. I just unplugged everything, but that's okay. No, what it was is that he was riding in the U-Haul with my brother. No, they certain laws will prevent me from being interviewed. Sorry. No, like I was saying, he was in a U-Haul with my brother, and there was the rest of us in a caravan in a car.
Okay. And he wasn't concerned being left there with no vehicle. Like I would have anxiety. I just can't do that.
Well, he took a leap.
He just said, F it.
Take a leap.
Yeah, we've all been there, right?
Well, he looked at it like he was closer to where he had to be by being in Tennessee. So he's like, screw it. I'm going to stay, and then I'm going to get my money, and I'm going to get some of the money that's being sent to me, and I'm just going to go to Alaska, go to my job, and then head off to the Philippines and go be happy. He just said, screw it. He turned a page in his book. He had an opportunity. He jumped. He met a good girl who had family up here that she was visiting one year for the holidays. They hit it off, and it went from there. So he's one of the lucky ones. It's rare, but it happens.
Do you think that Allie is telling the truth about what she witnessed that day with Summer? I mean, you know them better than anybody, like their behavior.
When it comes to kids, Allison will lie to protect them, but also knowing that there's legit TBI and whole nine involved, she basically just gonna do her best and say only what she can.
So why did her and Candace fall out after that fight? Was it over Jose?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
I had the 3 a.m. phone call to prove it.
Oh my God. You're kidding. Bunch of drama?
No. Oh, I got the call. Hunter called me 7 times. I have a 9 to 9 rule, no call.
Again, that would have been the night of that call that Allison made, the 911 call we just listened to a little bit ago. Hunter was calling Andrew that night.
Between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. because, like I said, I have my daughter living with me, and she never slept right her whole life. So, and that's because she was born with something, and my wife did ask me not to say too much about it.
No, I don't want you to talk about any of that. I don't even want to know. Let's just stay away from all that.
So I don't usually answer my phone between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. Well, my phone kept going off and going off and going off, and I was getting pissed off. So I answered it, and I was not nice about it. And then Allison told me what happened, and my son is in the background tripping the hell out. And I'm like, all right, put the boy on the phone. Let me talk to him. I talked Hunter down. And I'm like, all right, boy, now tell me what's going on. And then he told me, well, Jose Mom walked into Candace's, and found Jose, in his words, fucking Candace, and she wound up getting a ride back from the grandmother. And that was all. That was it. Now Mom's getting her the little bit of things that she left up there from when they went fishing, and she's done with her. I'm like, okay, now put your mother on the phone. And then she told me the same exact thing Hunter did, because Hunter's not so nice with his words.
Right.
Did Don fight with Jose? From the picture that I personally got sent that in my old phone that I no longer have, Jose did. That's Mojo, by the way. Jose did have a black eye and a busted lip.
Oh, really?
And that was the same. That was about the same night. Well, the night of the same day that I called at 3 a.m.
Yeah, because he's actually listed in that police report. Like Jose's and talked about in there because he was there when it all went down.
Actually, Ellie doesn't hate Candace now. She still hates Candace for what happened with her and Jose.
But Allie doesn't hate her now. Like she's sympathetic towards like Candace in the Summer situation.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is she sympathetic to Candace now, like over Summer, being missing?
She won't talk to Candace because everything that she did not know about because she works all the time is coming to light, and there's definitive proof of it, such as pictures, audio, whole nine type shit. And she's not talking. She feels bad because Summer's gone.
But she's keeping her distance.
But she's pissed off at Candace because
Summer's gone.
all the shit that would happen between her and Hunter.
Yeah.
And hang on, Chuck at 420, he says, what does he mean by that? Oh, something about.
Let me see.
Oh, I told Hunter just to let it be. Just to say what he had to say, if that's what you mean, Chuck. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by he. Is it me or Hunter?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I just caught that out the corner of my eye because you put at in there.
No, thanks for answering their questions. I mean, that's awesome of you. I mean, we've been trying to get answers, just following the case, and thank you.
I have to listen. I can only give as much as you guys know, but only can clarify certain things that does not have to do with Hunter. That's all I can clarify.
Okay.
Until I know what's going on with him himself, there's nothing I can do.
So, have you talked to the TBI and the FBI about Summer's case?
I'm actually not involved in that.
No.
No,
Wow.
because I do not live in Tennessee and I was not around at that time.
Okay.
So, and I've only met her once, and Allison and Hunter confirmed that I only met the child once, and that was in 2020.
Gotcha. What does Allie's mom think of all this? Do you get along with her?
Nope.
Is she difficult?
His grandmother and mother and great grandmother don't like me because of the choices I've made.
Great grandma is the one that was on the porch with Allie, right, in that interview? Great grandbun?
Yeah, I call her grand because it's out of respect. But like I said, she doesn't like me for the choices I've made in my lifetime. Now, mind you, I've known Allison since I was I think, when the hell was Hunter born? God.
Well, he's 15, right?
Yeah,
so,
what, 20?
I don't know, like 96?
No.
Or I mean 2006. My bad.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Hey, math isn't my strong suit.
No worries. I got a calendar. Yeah, calculator.
You're about as good as me, Andrew.
20 minus, what would it be, 16, 15? 05. There you go.
05.
I've known that family since 05. Well, no, 04. Because I met her in 04.
And you guys were all in New York, right? And then they moved to Tennessee. Yeah. Right.
Yep. She took Hunter to Tennessee without my knowledge, but I'm not upset with her about it now because at the end of the day, it was a better move. The schools are better down there.
Right. It ended up being okay. I mean, besides all of this. This is a lot for an adult, let alone a 15-year-old to absorb. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter was 14 at the time. And I agree, this must have been extremely traumatic for Hunter if he didn't have any involvement. And then to lose his mother afterwards. And then Andrew came out here playing games after Allison had passed away. And it was quite sad. He was collecting money. It was quite gross. Andrew has done some really disgusting ass shit out here on these YouTube streets in the name of this little girl. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. But what he did after Allie had passed away, in my opinion, was disgusting. She was 15, you was 19. Yeah. Crazy, mama.
Oh, thank you, Susan. But, why is Andy's theory of what happened? What is my theory of what happened? And did Jose ever live in Mass and why?
North Carolina.
Jose living North Carolina. Sorry. As for North Carolina and Massachusetts for Jose, I do not know. My brother would know. My theory on what happened.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My theory on everything that happened with Summer is that there's something wrong between the time that she was called in missing and the time that she dropped my son off at home. There is still those couple hours that are not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not accounted for. Oh, Kelly Lee, please don't come to Gloversville.
What is it rough there, or what's it like? I mean, right. It ended up being okay. I mean, besides all of this is a lot for an adult, let alone a 15-year-old to absorb. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Susan. But, why is Andy's theory of what happened? What is my theory of what happened? And did Jose ever live in Mass and why?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Sorry. As for North Carolina and Massachusetts for Jose, I do not know. My brother would know. My theory on what happened.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My theory on everything that happened with Summer is that there's something wrong between the time that she was called in missing and the time that she dropped my son off at home. There is still those couple hours that are not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not accounted for. Oh, Kelly Lee, please don't come to Gloversville.
What is it rough there, or what's it like? I mean, I've seen a lot of comments in chat.
It was good. It was a good town. It was a leather mill town at one point. Basically after I want to go say about 2007. After that point, it just got bad. Like, I mean, it's not bad as a place not to live, but I mean, like, the leather mills, just about love it. The leather mills started shutting down, and
yeah, that was the economy, right?
Yeah, and some people from New York would come up and do their drug dealings and everything else up here because they got too hot down in New York City, so they went somewhere out of the box.
Right.
So that's basically how that.
Now, why would you know about that, Andrew? I went back a little bit because he said something about they took my phone. Maybe I misheard him. I want to hear that, so I went back a little bit. That's why we went back and listened.
That is, and it's like I said, it's really not a bad place. It's just shitty for jobs and rent's a little high.
Somehow I think I missed it again now. I'll have to go back and listen to it on my own.
Well, that's New York. Overall, your taxes and everything else too. So.
Oh yeah, I'm paying $800 for a 4-bedroom.
Jeez.
Apartment. Just an apartment.
That's craziness.
Oh well, I've seen some places down there in Florida. I mean, you guys want like 600, anywhere from $650 to $700 for a 4-bedroom house. I'm like, the fuck.
Yeah, it really got crazy. We had 30,000 New Yorkers move to my county over COVID.
Oh yeah.
They got the hell out of Dodge.
Oh yeah, we got the new Delta shit hitting hard up here too.
Yeah, I've seen. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I hope that your kids don't have that. I hope it's just something minor.
No. My daughter has a weak immune system, and she was born that way. So when she gets the slightest of cough, we keep her home just to make sure she's all right.
Oh, well, that's good.
Don't want her to. Don't want even a common cold could put her in, the hospital for a couple of days because her immune system being so low.
Right,
but
right.
Keep her home, and we keep her home for a few days, keep eyes on her, and then we send her back to school because she's white as rain.
Yeah.
Nothing big.
Do you know
this whole Delta variant shit?
Yeah, it's craziness. Okay, so I want to ask you about Hunter's interview with Chris from the interview room. And he kept yawning. Is that normal for him? Is that just how he is? Because he kept yawning while he was talking. He said at one point to Chris, "I yawn for no reason sometimes."
No. He got but he's pretty much got the same thing as Dad does. He doesn't sleep.
Like ADHD type thing, like
ADHD. He's got fidgeting. It has a lot to do with ADHD. Constant video games. Just basically all together moving around, and he doesn't sleep at night because he just can't. What's the word I'm looking for?
Shut his mind off.
Yeah, he can't slow it down.
Yeah.
So I think, in all honesty, he has a case of insomnia.
So that was just lack of sleep. It wasn't any other kind of condition. I just wanted to verify. So many things have been said, man. I just want, just to get the truth out there. And
The only thing that boy does is smoke pot and smoke cigarettes. I don't condone him smoking cigarettes, but I also can't yell at
He drank alcohol at 14 years old. Andrew, why don't you see a problem with that? The only thing he does is smoke cigarettes. He's 14. He shouldn't be smoking cigarettes at 14 years old, Andrew. It's not okay to make an excuse for him. He also stole a car with a baby in it. Or did you forget that?
him because I smoke as well.
Right.
But when he comes up to my house, he does not touch any of my cigarettes. He doesn't touch anything he's not supposed to without asking. It's like night and day with this boy.
Wow. Sounds like it's good that he's got you in his corner right now, because this is going to be a lot, and it sounds like you know that.
Oh, no.
Did you see the last picture of Summer that was taken where Candace said it was her mother and it was a video instead of a picture and she's in the back seat? Did you see that?
Yeah, because people are asking whether it was some chick that starts with L or Allison, but that's not Allison's voice.
You don't think that's Allison that says when Candace goes, is her arms up? And she goes, no.
No, that's not Allison. Trust me, I talk to that woman not day in and day out. No, it is not Allison.
Okay. Like the other girl, yeah.
Well, we know that to be fact, Mama Bear. The neighbors collaborated that. Do you remember when Crime Stories Obsessed did the interview with the neighbors? I can go over that tonight again. I just went over it not that long ago. But we know that Hunter ruled the house and demanded everybody and bossed everybody around because that was said by the neighbors.
There was another girl with them.
The one that face was cut off in the interview.
Yes. Yep. Elle.
It's more like that lady. I don't know who that is.
You never met her?
Mm-mm. Like I said, I wasn't down there that long. I was maybe down there for 12 hours, if that.
Wow.
Hey, things happen.
They do. They do. They do.
We had a good, listen, my brother found us a good deal. It's just, we picked the wrong time we picked the wrong timing, and the hotels were all clogged, and
it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Shit happens. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. I just want to set things straight. If you can set the truth straight on things, regarding your son, that you've seen out there, or is there anything that you've seen personally that bothered you that you would like to just address? Because, people will see this.
Listen, right now, what I am doing is hoping for the best for Summer to be alive. And I want to nail that woman to the wall for every little sick, dirty thing that's even been assumed that she's done to my son. And that's doing it the legal way, and I'm that type of person.
Well, damn, that has changed, huh? He no longer wants to nail Candace to the wall for all that shit.
That does not do things the legal way. Yeah, yes. The one that just did your super chat for $9.99 there. Yes, Hunter was upset because Jose broke up with Allison. Because Hunter and Jose were becoming good friends.
They get along?
Yeah.
So they spent a lot of time together, like while he was there for that month.
Yeah.
Because they were at the well.
I don't have any issue with that. Because, like I said, Jose's a good friend of mine, and he would never put any of my children in harm's way.
Right.
He actually got Hunter to stop smoking pot.
All right, Mama. I think that is funny. However, I think Doug overused that. And I can't fucking stand Doug Hutton. I'm sorry, I can't. I was just watching something last night with him and Benny where Doug had gone to the West Boys home and ripped up some flyers and went to jail and all kinds of shit. But yeah, Sandra, shut up, Cher. I'm kidding. I can't stand Doug. However, let's continue.
And cigarettes for that time he was there.
Oh wow. Did you go you didn't go in the Wells house, right?
No, like I said, I never made it out that far to even know what the place looked like until the summer case hit.
So Jose never said, "Holy shit, man, that house was a
Caroline, 1120, said, unfortunately, it sounds like Hunter didn't get the upbringing he desperately needed. You're absolutely right, and I did my best. He just took off, and there was nothing I could do. I tried to hunt him down, whole nine. I did everything I could legally and illegally to try to find him, but she disappeared off my radar until in 2018, I got a child support court date for lack of payment, and it had her current address on it. And then when I went in, I turned around and I flipped the script and turned her in for parental kidnapping. And then at the end of that, like I said, I just settled for modification of visitation and custody.
I see. And that was in 2018. Are you gonna take him home?
I don't understand how he did that from New York. He would have had to go on to Tennessee to do that. I don't believe that Andrew ever went to court for custody of Hunter. That's just my opinion. You would have had to show up at that state in order to do that. I'd like to see that order.
When this is all over with?
Unfortunately, I don't know what the courts have to say about any of that, and I can't give you any more because that's one of the discussions going on that I'm not allowed to speak about right now.
Okay, no problem. I want to respect that. I don't want to, put you on the spot. I don't want to ask anything out of turn, but
no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's good. It's just like I said, there's going to be a lot I can't say because, like I said, Hunter went off the deep end after Summer went MIA. He got himself in a bad way real quick. So Dad had to come in and play super dad and try to bail him out of his trouble.
Do you think that your brother could talk with Jose? Do you think Jose would talk with me?
That bad thing about that is Jose only gets to a phone once a month.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah, because where he is doesn't have internet.
So here's Andrew saying he's never talked to Jose since he left Tennessee, but Jose only has access to a phone once a month. How does Andrew know all that?
Or a cell tower right now.
Wow, is he in the boonies?
Basically, he's off in the boonies. Living old school.
Wow. Talk about life changing, right?
Well, his girlfriend's father or wife, I think they got married. I really wasn't paying attention when my brother was talking about it. Got them a house out in the sticks because Jose and his girl wanted to live like her parents did. So when they first got together, and they respect the old ways up to a certain point, because Jose is basically house bitch, even though he's working for her father.
Oh, so he's working for her dad.
Yep.
And
he's also working from what I hear, he's working for her father on the off seasons of fishing. So that's all I can tell you. Really don't know.
Well, I mean that explains a lot. So
Look, Mama Bear, my kids got me addicted to making these stupid melty bead things. You remember parlor beads from when you were a kid? I've been making these. Send me your address in Messenger and I'll mail it to you. Ain't that cool? Who wants one? Whoever messages me wins one. What do you think? Send me your address. I got Scooby-Doo. I got Hello Kitty. We can make them prizes. If you want a keychain, let me know. I got a cactus. Come on. Ah, I just dropped a bunch of them. A weed leaf. I'm addicted. It's bad. A milkshake. A cassette tape. A Ninja Turtle. If anybody wants a gift for me, let me know. I'll mail them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can mail 7 of them. I have other ones, but 8. This one's going to Mama Bear because of her new t-shirt. Send me your address and you got it. All right. Oh, thank you. I'm addicted. I feel like I'm in kindergarten again. It's so fucking bad. Ain't they cute, though? I could sit here for hours. Probably why I've been ignoring my YouTube the last few days. Although yesterday, I fell asleep right after my live and didn't wake up till like almost fucking 3 a.m. Don't ask. I'll probably be up all night now tonight. Too much sleep.
Can't really pronounce her name, but Berg. Miss Berg. Yeah, I do think Connor was threatened. That's why I made a call to other people to get him the hell out of there.
So who do you think coached him what to say in his thing with Chris McDonough in the interview room?
I think by me telling him that, if you're not comfortable, just say what you need to. And I think Allison had a lot to do with him, most of his answers.
Yeah. I saw her kind of glaring at him at times.
Oh yeah.
Kind of giving him the eye.
Allison also knew I had eyes on the whole situation as well. There ain't really much Allison can do without me knowing.
Well, not now, anyways, especially.
Well, no, not in general anymore. Because by New York State law, she can't make a move without telling me.
Oh, she's got to get your permission now.
No, she just got to let me know if she moves and where exactly she's moving, or if she changes her phone number. I'm gonna have it directly.
Do you think that what Hunter told like the TBI and the FBI is the same as what he told the interview room guy?
Actually, I don't know, have a clue what he told them.
You weren't there, like present?
I wasn't there. I wasn't there at all. But he tried to tell me, and I cut him off, and I said, not till you're ready, because I could hear the distress in his voice when he started talking about it, and I told him no.
Like, don't even go there yet?
Yeah, I mean, I know my kids well enough that they're part of me. I help create them. I know when they're distressed about something, and I know how to deal with it at certain times.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta relax. You gotta calm down. You gotta stop overthinking. Just relax. Don't speak about it till you know for a fact you yourself are ready.
Yeah, I agree. Let the dust settle and see.
Thank you, public. I would not call me a great dad. I am far from it. There is no handbook. No. I'm just going by ear, but just being honest, I'm going by ear. I am far from a great dad, but I do my best.
You guys, it's not Puerto Rico. He said he's in the Philippines, not Puerto Rico. That's how rumors get started.
No, they had it Rico.
Philippines?
Jose's birth certificate states he was born in Puerto Rico.
So he's Puerto Rican, but he's in the Philippines.
Yep. His parents moved to the U.S. when he was young.
Did Don...
So at the beginning of this, somebody had come in, I banned them, and stated, that's not Jose, the Lippo person, Cassidy Lippo. That's not Jose. But do you see Andrew on here denying that that's Jose? He actually just collaborated with Jay said. He was born in Puerto Rico. So Cassidy Lippo, suck my non-existent dicko. Excuse me.
Donald and Jose get in an actual fist fight with one another?
All that, like I said, all I've seen were pictures where Jose had a busted eye and a busted lip, so I think they actually did.
All over jealousy.
Actually, that's a husband coming home from work to see his wife in bed with another man. I think he acted properly.
That's what he walked into?
Yep.
Holy. Andrew, you're blowing my mind tonight. Holy cow.
Well, I'm pretty sure Allison acted a little bit more adult than Don did, because when Allison walked in on them together, she just said, screw this, and fuck you, I'm leaving. And don't ever talk to me again.
Damn. Allison don't take no shit.
No.
She don't play.
Actually, no, I don't think he saw anything, honestly. I think it was just a normal, typical child who slipped under the water, and Hunter did what he had to do to get her up and moving, so she didn't drown.
Oh, that's it.
What bug shot?
The one that's on the screen. Can you ask your brother if that's Jose? I think you already said you would. That you'd have to check with him and see if that was him.
I will, but like I said, he's at work. He works overnight.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't expect you to do it like right this second. I'm just saying, like, maybe you can just text me.
I'll just take a screenshot and see if he knows if that's him or not.
Well, I've got your number. I can text it to you. I can text you the picture if that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Then you have it. Yeah. And then you can just let me know, like, what your brother says if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I appreciate that.
Yes, that's what it sounds like, is a dry drowning, but Hunter said she was breathing when he got dropped off at home. That was MM.
He 100% said she was breathing, like he knows that she was not passed away.
That was the first question that came out of my mouth. When he called me, when that first came about, I asked him, I said, bud, I know you don't want to talk about this, but I need to know one thing. He's like, what's that? I go, don't lie to me. You know I'm going to call you out on it. Was she dead in that car? He goes, no. She was breathing, talking, chatting up a storm with me, whole night. And then he goes, she fell asleep a few minutes before we got to my house.
So she had just fallen asleep when they dropped him off.
Really?
Did he tell you about the milk? Did she hit her head or something? I always wondered if they put that as like a cold compress.
I think what it is just a typical 5-year-old looking for something to prop her head up on. Because my kids used to, when we were in the car together and they were getting sleepy, they'd grab whatever was in arm's reach to put up between them and the door and put their head on it just to go to bed.
Did Hunter say that they had any Skittles edibles, like the Delta 8 edibles? Did Candace buy those?
He would have told me. No, he would have told me straight up. That boy tells me every little thing. Listen, that boy told me when he lost his virginity. Are you kidding me? He gave me details, and I'm like, I don't want to hear this.
I don't blame you. Just tell me it wasn't Candace. Please.
No. Listen, no. He got caught. Let's just put it like this. He got caught in the shower.
He got caught in the shower? What does that mean?
With a little lady. He got caught doing the dirty in the shower with a little lady.
At his house?
No.
At the girls? Oh, yikes.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it wasn't her dad.
No, it was the mama. Hunter said he probably would have preferred the daddy. She come out with a fucking belt whole night. Oh, I would have said, you're lucky, because I probably would have whooped your ass while you were naked.
Oh, my God. Yikes, Andrew.
Listen, I'm only 34. I don't need to be a granddaddy yet.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you got plenty of time for all that, right?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I became a dad at 17, going on 18. Boy, you ain't you ain't walking on my food stand. Yes, I'm Frosty. 34? Yes, I'm 34.
Lorna Copia says, Andrew Hilts, I can see where H gets his charisma from. I hope everything works out well for H. And I hope Candace spells eternity and Agni.
Well, listen, like I said, after all this official court's done, I'll be more than happy to let loose some more information. But when it comes down for good interviews for Hunter, that's not going to happen for quite some time, because I know for a fact he ain't going to be ready for a while if he's anything like his daddy. Yeah, no, I think you need to take care of him. And, I respect that. And, if you would be willing, and when the time is right, definitely. I appreciate that. And I appreciate, you calling in and being candid. I mean, you just called on the fly. This wasn't planned. So in all fairness, I mean, you called in, you showed up in chat, and
if Boober's still here, I'd like to ask him again what he thinks, because I asked him on his panel, what does he think of Andrew porn bombing people with his children in the room, being a grandfather and a dad? A possibility that Ellison's younger children may see that, grow up knowing that. It's a missing child's case. It's about a child. And you're porn bombing people. Andrew, I think you need to be 5150. You have problems. That's not even normal thinking to do that. Who was it the other day he tried to voice porn bomb? I think it was Mama Bear.
How do you voice?
She wouldn't put his picture on there, so he put the sound on. That's something like a 12-year-old does. It's like you find your 12-year-old with a hidden porn magazine under the bed. Andrew, it's embarrassing for you. And let me tell you that all of us women have had sex and know what penises look like, and we own tits and we own pussies. We know what those look like. I don't get offended by porn. I don't know how many actual women do. It's not even, it's just gross that you do it. I don't understand why you do it. It's childish as fuck.
You called and you answered everything that everybody asked.
But no, I cut this short, but I gotta get in bed. I have my 8-year-old I gotta get up with in the morning.
You're good. You're good. All right. Thanks, Andrew. And
have a good night.
yeah, you too. Take care of yourself.
You too, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, guys. Wow. That was a lot of info. He said Hunter is safe, and that's about all he can say. Where can you read about the dozen plus men staying in the house? I don't even remember. I don't even remember where that came from. I've heard so many different stories in so many different places. I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for calling in. If you're still listening, and I hope you have a good night, Andrew. It's got to be a lot to deal with. I mean, wow, I've got to go back and replay this.
Okay, so that was the end. True and Hunter quit talking, Marion? Is that what you're saying? Or did you mean his girlfriend? I don't get offended nor excited. It's repulsive outside of intimidated. Like, they don't think that, like, women don't have the same sexual desires that men do. We don't have a wing that goes pew. Like, we don't feel the same way about porn as men. There's been studies on that. So it's ridiculous and stupid that Andrew even does it. I'd like him to show us his own penis so we can laugh at it, because I'm going to bet it's that small. He wouldn't dare flash us his own shit. I haven't. She was quiet. I really haven't watched Munch's daughter. What I seen, she was just sitting in the background. I've been trying to stay out of y'all's mess. However, it's hard to do when you like certain people. Like, I don't. You know what? Never mind. All right, guys. I've been on for 2.5 hours. That's 30 teeny weeny peeny. Don't want no short. I'm going to get going before I get myself in trouble. Peace, amore. Peace and love. I'll be back later. We're either going to go over Jose Purple or what was the other one I said I wanted to go over with Andrew. I'm going to find something. We're going to concentrate on Andrew today. I think it's important. Yeah, really. And is that the daughter Munch said he beat? I don't fucking know. I'm going to stay out of it. I don't need to get in no more trouble. All right, guys. Pesamore. Peace and love. I'll see you later today. Sorry about yesterday. Give my live a like. Talk to you all later. Mama, I'm going to write you in a minute. Jen, you too. Bye.
4,000.